when two absolute titans at their champions go head-to-head is the gameplay we have today. We have Irelking versus Korean name Renekton. I literally cannot translate this guy's name. I don't know what it means. I'm not going to mispronounce it. I will have all his details in the description below if you guys want to check out his VODs and his OPGG. This guy is a 1200 LP Korean Challenger with over 1,100 games on Renekton this season. Absolutely monolithic feat. We have him up against the best Irelia in probably the world, I would say. This guy is absolutely known for his insane Irelia montage plays. We have a bit of a weird start. So Irelia has opted for the TP, pretty standard stuff. She not that strong in lane compared to her mid game. Renekton has Ignite, pretty standard for Renekton, but he's taken D-Shield. So typically the way that I like to think of a melee versus a melee with Ignite is you kind of want to have that sort of kill pressure. So obviously doing more damage equals more kill pressure, but hey, maybe he just plays for sustain condition. Very interesting thing that I like to note here as well is the fact that he has to start E, which is going to make his level 1 very, very weak. So Renekton needs his level 1 to obviously start generating Fury and start stacking the wave, maybe looking for a dive or something like that. He gets a lot of his early laning power from stacking his Fury, so having to leverage that out because of his E start here will be a little bit difficult. We have the D-Shield start on the side of Irelia as well. And he's also half HP and has to enter lane now. He doesn't have TP, so he can't recover from that level 1 there. No flash either. Got a very, very tricky start. Let's see how a Korean Challenger Renekton deals with it. Just taking it nice and slow. Starting a very, very small slow push. Irelia kind of matching the wave as well. We'll put an early ward here. We know we have no flash, and we know that Poppy will be looking for those juicy ganks. Renekton does have E though, so not the worst start if you're going to be looking to avoid those ganks. Still a little bit sick, by the way, in case you can't hear. I think I'm going to start taking my commentaries like a little bit slower as well. I feel like I kind of over talk sometimes. Let you guys kind of digest what I'm saying and appreciate the gameplay. We have Q level 2 for Renekton here. Pretty standard kind of stuff. As I said before, if you're ever kind of falling on the back foot as Renekton, you can always play towards your sustain condition. So, I said this time and time before, your Q is a health swing ability. So, once you Q the opponent, they lose HP and you gain HP. We still have a little bit of a build here. Renekton's starting to get his Fury. Irelking using the insane auto attack range on Irelia for some reason. I don't know why her auto attack range is so far, but autoing Renekton from across the map. Level 3 here, still stacking. Takes the bone plating of Irelia. It's kind of where it gets a bit scary when the wave is here against Irelia though, because she has so many options. It's kind of like when you verse Yasuo. They have so many mobility options. They can Q to creeps or E to creeps in Yasuo's case. So when the wave's here, especially flash just Renekton as well, it is spooky. Irelia preempting the Renekton's W by Wing the damage, but this Renekton's obviously pretty experienced in this matchup, holds his W until Irelia's W wears off. Very smart play. Irelia misses the E. Doing a very good job of holding the wave here, this Irelia. Really playing towards that's why Renekton's having to kind of space so defensively, because in case he gets ganked, he can't be so far up. Irelking also really likes to hold his Irelia passive stacks as well. Irelia obviously winning most trades with her passive stack stacked. Trading bone platings there. Nice little Q. They both have about the same HP, but Irelking's starting to build a very small CS lead. Not small actually, it's actually closer to a wave and a half, which is pretty big early game. Obviously it's about 18 CS for a kill, missing another CS there. He's just had a bit of a shaky start because of that no flash E start sort of thing, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Misses the XP for that creep actually. Oh, 3 kills on the map so far. 4 kills for the enemy, 1 to 4. Map looking a bit shaky. Irelia, a really smart ward there by Irelia actually, because it's kind of the situation where the jungler could be just in the brush there. Renekton obviously sets up ganks really well. So very smart sort of like preempting that kind of thing. I've died to a lot of ganks like that before. It's not uncommon for that gank to work, to be honest. The interesting thing here though is Irelking obviously has Resolve, so he has no Inspiration, which means no cookies. And he's running into a bit of mana problems here. All Irelking can do is auto attack. So Renekton should be able to maintain this freeze actually. Hitting level 5 there. Irelking starting to get low on the HP and definitely has absolutely no mana. He probably might even just have to... Oh, we have a gank here. Surely this will be a kill. Renekton has flash. No flash, sorry, Ignite. Lovely knock-up hit by the Belveth though. Take that Irelia kill. 16 CS up on the side of the Irelia though, that's almost a kill's worth. So other than the experience gained from a kill, Irelia is still in a really good spot in this lane. She does have TP too to stabilize. Irelia starting to rush towards the Blade of the Rune King. Pretty standard stuff. A Vampiric Scepter purchase 4. First, sorry, I just read the 4 next to Lucian's name. He has 4 kills at 5 minutes in the game. Seems like not only my bot lane's the only ones doing some inting in these games, Korean Challengers fancy a little bit themselves. 30 CS to Renekton, starting to bridge that gap slowly, but Irelia does have a big wave building on her side. Pardon me, my voice. Leaving that stun there. Will this be an all-in angle for the Renekton? Does have the ignite. Ignite comes through. Talia's also ganking from mid as well, so should be a kill on the side of the Renekton here. Irelia does hit 6. Don't think there's really any way for him to play this though. Even if you are Irelking. Renekton's still just the D shield. It's probably sitting on about, I want to say about 1600 at the moment. I wonder if he's going to go full AD. I know that this guy's pretty known for going a mixture of builds, mostly AD. So by AD I mean Prowler's Claw into Blade of the Ruined King, or Blade of the Ruined King to Prowler's Claw rather. Takes the reset here. Speed it up a little bit, gets back playing faster. So we have the Tabby into Pickaxe. Pretty smart buy. Not a whole ton of CC on their team. I mean, he probably has Unflinching and Tenacity Rune, so you don't really need Mercs. You can kind of dodge bubbles for the most part. Bubbles from both the Zoe and the Nami. Irelia stun doesn't last very long either. So they do have a double AD topside, so those Tabby will really help this Renekton in case he starts to get played weak side. They have a 4-man bot happening, a 4-man dive bot happening though. You see Irelia Irelking. Keep going to say Irelia King. I'm 90% sure it's Irelking. Really, really good at those weaving those autos with the extended Irelia range. She's going to heal all that damage off though. Irelia Q and auto vamp lifesteal. Very good at recovering the damage. And will clear the entire wave. Not interested in freezing. My guess is he wants to push the wave as fast as possible and recover the wave because he knows that Irelia is probably roaming and trying to get things done. So he wants to put pressure back on the lane so Irelia has to return. So much damage out of the Renekton empowered Q early. Whole wave gone like that. Irelia is still about 2 waves up in CS if she hits all these CS perfectly, which she should do. I think Irelia is, in my opinion, the easiest champion in the game to CS on. Irelking taking the base here. Renekton does have flash versus Irelia's still doesn't have flash for about a minute or so. A little bit over a minute. Not bad of the Irelking here to base on a cannon wave. Obviously with your base timings you always want to be basing on a cannon wave if you can help it. That means that you minimize the farm loss. Because obviously a cannon minion takes the tower shots after the melee minion that dies to the tower. We have Belveth. The Senna has roamed up here to help take the objective. So they've kind of conceded the bot lane. This Lucian has 8 kills, already building his second item. Gale Force, Lucidity Boots. I'd be trying my absolute hardest not to ult chat here. Irelia no flash still. Let's see if we set up a little bit of a dive here. Wave out. Building Fury, that's why Renekton's not using any abilities. Because it is a dive angle for them for Irelia to stay. So Renekton smartly builds up his Fury in preemption. Poppy trading objectives on the other side of the map, takes the dragon off the map. We may get first tower here though. Quite good of the Belveth to do this because it sort of stabilizes the top side of the map. Zoe hasn't moved yet either. Look at all these little minions. What is with that champ? I don't even know what Belveth does yet. I don't even know what Belveth does and they just released Neela. What? Irelia doesn't have any defensive items yet, so this could definitely be a dive. Does have flash. Even with her damage reduction, like look at how many options this Irelia has to queue through. Poppy's still mid as well, they know they can just continue. This is kind of bad by the enemy team because they're giving, it's going to be a split. Irelking going for the outplay. Just so many dashes. Max kind of misses his E there. Oh, very, very close to being a 2v1 outplay there by Irelking. Let's see if this Zoe will get the kill. Zoe does ignite the Renekton. Irelking played that. Like, it's hard to say if it's played well because he's kind of just like queuing on CD. Like he survived, I guess, so yeah, he played it well. Pretty big though, to be honest. Draven does pick up the Zoe kill across the map with his ult. 150 shutdown. Poppy trying to kill the Senna unsuccessfully. Irelia does continue though. Kind of Oomba. Maybe he gets the kill here. Oh, Senna, hello. Back onto the Renekton. We do have the Blade of the Ruined King. About 800 gold away from being finished. So it does look like he's opting for the majority AD build this game. Irelia with her Blade of the Ruined King completed. Obviously she doesn't have Tabby, so Renekton would have his completed too if he didn't go Boots 2 first, but he did. We're still down about 10 CS. 6 to 13 with the Dragon on the side of the red team. 3k gold behind at the moment. 3.4k gold behind for the blue team. Let's look to see how this Renekton, with 1200 games under his belt, looks to stabilize the map. Spellbook's clear, I haven't seen that in a while. Slash ever. Don't think I've seen it ever. Blade of the Ruined King finally picked up an absolutely massive spike on Renekton. This item hurts in the hands of the Croc. Pushing back out top. We're not interested in doing things on the map yet. Irelia does TP bot lane here. This could be an opportunity for the Renekton to take tier 2 here. Because Irelia just TP'd. I'm not sure if he knows. We are looking for a flank here though. More interested in fighting over taking resources off the map. We'll split some plates between the team. Renekton does have flash. Oh, big shutdown on Lucian. Very, very clean. As you said, double damage. That W damage really, really hurting. Didn't even have to ignite. Or maybe he just held it like a Chad because he knew his damage. That's a big kill, especially because he takes the flash off the side of Lucian as well. Like that's like a game turning kill, honestly. Irelking biting up a little bit more than she can shoot with the Lucidity Boots. Belbeth picking up whatever that is. Done a good job in this little mid game here. We've picked up a couple of good kills here. We do continue to pressure the map. Lucian no flash is like the biggest thing because Renekton, well I mean, Renekton and Lucian share the flash timer, so that's why it's like really big, is because you can just ping Renekton's flash and it basically tells you when Lucian's flash is. So if you trade flash 1 for 1, you have a really reliable flash timer. Next time there's going to be a fight. 3, 1 and 2 on the side of this Renekton, a little bit CS behind still, but doing a good job in these skirmishes. Lucian asserting his dominance. Ripping through the entire team. Renekton obviously not having too many aggressive options here. Nami does flash ult. Renekton may die here. Nami picks up the kill. So the game's still very much in the red side's hands. This 9-1 Lucian Titan. Renekton coming out of the base here with his Prowler's Claw component. A couple other fights happening. Irelia killing the Draven. Belbeth starting to get a couple kills under her belt as well. Very good. We'll take the Herald off the map. We do have Lucian dead, Zoe dead, and Irelia dead. Only Poppy and Nami the threats on the side of the red team. Three, 2 and 3 with 109 CS. Still 31 CS down from this Irelia. It's just a farm magnet. Got an insane CS per minute every single game I watch this guy. He's a demon. Lucian heading back mid again, pushing the wave out to go to a mid Irelia. Irelia is starting to go into what I think is Black Cleaver. Those components look like a Black Cleaver component. Renekton's still coming down for the fight as well. Looks like he really prefers like a skirmish style of gameplay, so he comes to fight, dodges the Poppy ult, very nice. Does see the Lucian dash wrong there, jumps in, picks up the kill there. Lucian really throwing his lead now. Does have 2.5 items though, still the furthest ahead in the game by far. Ooh, Talia hitting a massive knock up there. That's huge. Is that blind? 14 to 18. Blue to red. There's still a bit to come out of this Renekton too. I have seen the final score for this game and it's a lot more than it is now. Go to pick up the wave bot. Take the recess and push it into the tower. We finish our Prowler's Claw, giving your kill threat about triple. If you've never played Prowler's Claw and you're a Renekton player, by all means go and try it. It is insane how strong this item is on Renekton. The W synergizing with the gap closer. One of Renekton's biggest weaknesses is the fact that his E is on such a long cooldown, and it's a conditional gap closer as well. Obviously you have to go through something. You have to go through something to be able to use the dash twice. So this effectively gives him... Because you can use this to gap close onto a champion and then E through them, you know what I mean? Irelia will get dove here if she stays, I'm pretty sure, even through her W. She doesn't have any defensive items. What are we going to do is this Renekton here? What he does next is going to be pretty pivotal to the way this game turns out. We have 2 Drakes on the side of the red team still. Another condition for that team also. Looks like the entire enemy team is coming down bot here. Senna does flash and heal for absolutely no reason. I think Poppy might have flashed on her though, so fair enough. Speed it up a little bit. I'm still really curious to see what Irelia is building. Not going for a mythic. Or maybe, no, it's Score Drinker, right? Why would I say it's Black Cleaver? I'm literally bronze. Score Drinker. That's why I was so confused. It's like, what? Score Drinker. Oh, that ult from Poppy. How annoying. The whole enemy team here. Renekton still has his Prowler's Claw available. Picking up the kill on the Nami. Scoots on in there. Still has Prowler's Claw available. Renekton's ult as well doesn't really do much for your damage, so as long as you just have your Prowler's Claw up, you're pretty much set to one-shot somebody. The game has definitely stabilized though. Blue team's actually picked up. They're in the lead because of the Lucian shutdowns. They're behind in dragons and in kills, but they're ahead in gold. Lucian does have over half of the red team's kills. And the fact that he's not doing as much work as he should be with that amount of kills in fights is concerning for the red team. Irelking definitely going towards the Gore Drinker now. Excuse my silver tunis before. Not recognizing that was Gore Drinker, was very bronze. Let's see what item Renekton... He goes, I think he goes Cyrilda's Grudge after studying, going first, Last Whisper here. So an interestingly enough interaction with Renekton is that your ult particle AoE works with Cyrilda's Grudge, so you can actually walk around like a just a perma-slowing vacuum if you're in the middle of fights, but you're also not that tanky, so maybe you just die straight away. I don't know. Maybe it could be a good item to go like third with like a tankier Renekton setup. We'll get a good flank here. They do see him on the ward though. Lucian pick up 2 kills. This is where it's really scary because there's Baron on the map. As you see, this game's still very much in the hands of whoever's winning these skirmishes. Is he able to do anything though? That's what I want to see. So we have Draven pinging Lucian's flash, but Lucian's flash is actually on. I think he just went to go get some fury off that. Let's see if he can one-shot somebody. Belveth might do a lot of work here. This is going to be a big fight if he executes this properly. Lucian falls. As you see, that Renekton damage from Prowler's Claw out of everything is absolutely insane. Prowler's Claw's way to Nami to safety as well. Oh, so well played. W's back up if Irelia comes. Oh, and Belveth steals Baron. Whoever goes to this Renekton here will die. So his W back up. Hughes, very, very well played. Gets in the middle of the enemy team there. Absolutely lovely gameplay. That looked a bit scary there for a second. Very, very well played. Very strong mechanical champion-based micro. 8, 2, and 6. Looking like a little bit of a top gap level 14. Irelia does finish her second item and does scale much better than Renekton though, so we'll see if she's able to do anything. Does look like it's starting to look a little bit lost though. Blue team's still behind in kills, but they do have objective advantage with that Baron, and they also picked up their first dragon of the game just then too. And Renekton just picked up 600 juicy gold from tier 2 tower top. Tier 2 top tower? Tier 2 tower top. Looking to get chased down by the Poppy here. I think he's okay. We'll surely finish his Cyrilda's Grudge with that amount of gold in the bank. We're going to go a arm guard. An arm guard into stopwatch. I love this. We have ZHONYAS Renekton coming in. What? What a troll. Honestly though, like no flame. Best Jax Os, his name's Dongers. Good friend of mine is actually demon at that champion. He's been going, his current build is like 4th or 5th item ZHONYAS on Jax. So Jax has AP scaling. So I'm assuming the whole idea of this is Renekton's AP scaling is his AoE dot from his ult, which you obviously already have a component of an item for in his Cyrilda's Grudge. He could pick up a kill here, but he'll probably for himself. And he does have a big shutdown. Ooh, Nami flashes. We might have to flash ourselves here. Oh no, flash. Ooh, we forgot that Prowler's Claw if Lucian dies. Big pickup from the red team. Still such a competitive game. It's really nice to watch, actually. I was hoping this game wasn't going to be a run over. I wanted Renekton to do his job after his lead. Belveth on her 3.5 item though. Oh, that's a good bubble from Nami. Gets absolutely deleted. Oof. This is a close game, I love it. Nami falls. Oh, this is a bloody game. I feel like everyone on the map's kind of got enough gold to at least do something now. There's no one who's really, really playing terribly. Really going to the random's Omen third, I believe, or Thornmail. I assume it would be random's. Renekton's fallen. 50 CS behind though. Bit concerning. Level 12 Poppy to side of 14 Belveth though. Renekton has his flash coming up soon, as does Lucian. So it's a pretty big turning point for these fights. Zoe going to clear bot with no vision. Renekton might E here into Prowlers into a one-shotting with Zoe. Take care of the wave as the blue team picks up their second Cloud Drake for the game. Not too bad for Renekton. Honestly. Zoe's starting to cross map, maybe to cover the Lucian here. 3 topside, no one's covering the Lucian. Whoa, Zoe's actual flash. Nice. That Cyrilda's grudge really putting in work there. He won't queue this, he wants the Fury for the fight. Still don't have the old flash yet. Irelia TPing in also. Renekton will live here. Belveth just healing like an insane amount off that camp. Oof. So we don't have any objectives on the map right now. They do have middle in here broken though. Let's see what happens. 53 gold, 53k on the side of the blue team, 51 on the side of the red team. Game still very much in anyone's hands. It's essentially the difference of a Serrated Dirk and a Caulfield Warhammer across both teams, so very, very, very close. Normally a stomp game's in the realm of like 10k gold where you're looking at 3 items, not basically 2 component items. So the game is still very much in anyone's hands. It's going to come down to micro and fighting execution. Level 15 inside the Irelia. Frozen Heart. My itemization guesses today are all off. I don't know what I'm thinking. What am I doing today? Renekton's flash is back on. I assume that's what they're pinging. That he has flash? I guess, I don't know. The stopwatch. I love it. Pick up the flash and heal from the Lucian though. I guess because he had ZHONYAS, I don't know. He's just going for it. And Ignite there would have been lovely. We have the ZHONYAS completed. Let's see what magic this Renekton can weave with his ZHONYAS technology. I love this. This is so cool. I only like this, like, I say that I love this stuff because it gives me permission to do it in my games. Like, bro, don't ping my item. 1200 LP Renekton one trick does it, okay? Don't be pinging my item. Draven's still vastly... Oh my god, that Poppy just died. ZHONYAS! Oh! Bro, the ZHONYAS tech! Oh my god! This Renekton! What? Just absolutely takes over that last fight. Nah, we need to watch that again. So first thing we do here, let's break it down a little bit. We guard the team with Poppy. Wait, it says red team agreed to surrender. Oh, that might be from the replay. Right. So we guard the Poppy, just shred her HP, she flashes. We ZHONYAS the Irelia stun and the bubble. We E forward. Just killing everybody in the backline. Oh man, so nice to watch. Just really taking advantage of every single piece of this Renekton's kit. Surely this will be game over. If you guys enjoy this type of educational content, high-level reviews, all that kind of thing from the top lane, feel free to leave a like and a subscription. I absolutely love having you guys here again and doing these videos. It feels really good. Thank you for watching today, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.